shadow.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising, oh, just you watch. I'm stepping in the fade. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to today's World of Warships update special stream for update 0.10.5. I'm Mr. Conway, and it is fantastic to see so many of you here already. I know for many of you this is not news because we've been here for 2 hours in German, but now we are switching to English so that hopefully all of you can understand what the hell we're talking about. With me today is none other than the glorious, the mighty, the amazing, the beautiful, super unicum Crysantos.
Well, after this introduction, hello everybody and welcome to our update stream. I hope you had a fantastic week. Hopefully not sweating too much in Europe because there is a big heat wave and summer is finally here. And I'm happy that you still took the time to swing by here and join us for this update stream to talk about all things update 0.10.5 and what it brings to you. So, welcome.
Yes, somebody says, what about your hairdresser, Conway? Look, it used to be the pandemic. Now it's just laziness. Get used to it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do the traditional, not Dasha
Monkey
presentation
dancing?
of the update, telling you what the hell happened, and what the hell changed, and why you should care, and what is amazing about community tokens, and who you have to thank for that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Nickel Plated says, these dudes look just like those German dudes.
They do, don't they?
No. With the other ones. No sweat here, Chris. England won. Okay. Oh man, like I'm a big fan of the Euro.
You're a big fan of Europe?
Euro.
Okay. I was about to say I also enjoy Europe.
Europe as well, yes, but also the football.
Yes.
Okay. So we also have like a few guests here in chat.
How come the UK is still allowed to compete?
Okay, that's a different question because there's also other countries playing that are not part of the EU, so I think that's fine. But to not get into this, we also have some guests here in chat, if you don't know them. For example, Sea Raptor Painzor.
Yes.
And Helvig was here earlier as well. And if you're a CC and you're in chat and you want to get a shout out, feel free to just say hi. Because these guys create fantastic content, and we are very happy to, recommend them to you because they will be able to provide you with a lot of entertainment, but also education about how to become better at World of Warships and have some fun with them. Oh, there's a stats bloke hidden here. Hello, Stats Blog.
Hello. Nice to see you, Mr. Stats Blog.
Cool. Okay, then 32 degrees in Netherlands. Yeah, that's like we're all happy to have summer, but it's a lot of summer.
We're also happy that we have the modern miracle of air conditioning, which is fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the traditional. Let's talk about the update part of this stream before we can then head into the more exciting part of we blow stuff up and show you what we can use to blow more stuff up.
And I'm still missing a background. Conway's still bullying me here. Such an evil guy. But then let's talk a little bit about the update. Such an evil guy.
You know what? I cared earlier. There we go.
And that's me in pretty, being a ship. No, so let's talk about update 10.5. In short, there is now the final release of the German destroyer, so you're now able to get the tier 10 Elbing if you would like to get that ship. You can now research it. And if you are like me and you were already prepared with your Schultz, you can already do that instantly as soon as the update went live. We have a new temporary game mode, the Grand Battle Mode, that will head into together, where you can play tier 9 and tier 10 ships. And you can earn intelligence reports to unlock the super battleship Satsuma and Hannover with glorious, very big caliber guns and big hulls and, big bada boom, I would say. We have also done a change to the rocket launching mechanic for aircraft carriers, for the attack aircraft to be precise. So we will also take a look at this in a second. And then there's a big change for team damage. Team killing is not possible anymore. At least you're not able to inflict any damage on allies anymore. But we still have a mechanic in place that if somebody wants to grieve, he will still get punished, and it might even lead to not getting any XP or credits for that game, or a ban later on. Then we have a change that I'm very, very happy that it made it into the game, because I'm so happy that I'm smacking the microphone. We have a change from the recruiting points to community tokens, which is a really fantastic change, because I'm not totally biased because this was our idea. Whoop whoop. You will be able to get community tokens through different community activities. So everything stays the same for the recruiting station. You can still recruit friends, get your points there, but it will just be converted to community tokens. But on top of that, you can also get this currency by, for example, participating in Twitch drops.
Yes, Penzo's asking the important questions. Can you buy a toaster flag with the community tokens? Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe in the future. Yes, maybe in the future. So you can do this by participating in Twitch drops, participating in recruiting station, or in public test. You will be able to earn in update 10.5 up to 4,500 community tokens in the public test for, of course, it will be public test during a regular update 10.5 for the upcoming update 10.6. And then there will be also various different activities, like, there might be a contest coming up at some point, or there might be tournaments that will give you that currency. So just keep your eyes out on news about other ways to get this. And then we have, of course, the Independence Day coming from the United States, and that means a lot of different activities, ranging from combat missions to auctions. You'll be able to get Independence Day permanent camouflages and also the Colorado for free. So I hope you like this. And then let's just scroll a little bit through the things in detail. As I said, German destroyers, if you don't know them, there's a new gunboat branch of German destroyers with very, very strong AP. They're very accurate. They don't have the best TPM, but with that accuracy, you can actually get a lot of damage onto the enemy targets, especially since it's 150 millimeter guns. They hurt a lot, but they're not very easy to play. That's my personal recommendation. It's a bit difficult to get into them, but once you master them, they're going to be a lot of fun. We already had a fun 190k damage game with the Elbing in the German stream, and I hope we can maybe have a little bit of fun with her later on. Of course, that is a branch split, so you only get it basically at tier 7. It splits off, and then you can get it up to tier 10. Besides that, we also have, of course, the Grand Battles. As we said, it's a temporary mode. You will have to earn the intelligence reports by playing tier 9 and tier 10 ships. So the reason for that is that, of course, if you already seen the battle in-game, you will see there's a huge queue of battleships, because everybody wants to play these super battleships. And for us to be able to kind of even it out, so that everybody also has to play destroyers, cruisers, and other ships, so CVs and battleships, you will have to earn this currency to be able to get one battle for either the Satsuma or the Hannover, and then you will have to go back, earn this currency, and then you can play once more. So that should provide a hopefully halfway decent matchmaking. Of course, today there's going to be a lot of BBs in the queue because everybody had enough tokens to play one battle. What makes these ships special? We have the Satsuma, which is a project based on the Yamato, so you do get kind of like Yamato hull, but you get the 510 millimeter guns in 4 twin turrets. Might be familiar, right? It's a Shikishima guns, and you also get the Shikishima gun sound. So that's a fantastic feeling. If you don't have the Shikishima, go test it. It's really nice. And then we also have the Hannover, which is a project based on the H-42 design, and you get 483 millimeter guns, which is fantastic because German battleships didn't have that before, and here you get the opportunity to use the overmatch mechanic that you might know from ships like the Yamato or the Shikishima, where you can penetrate 32 millimeters guaranteed. And then it also has secondary guns, uniformed 128 millimeter dual-purpose artillery with a long range, and a special feature because there is a new mechanic in this mode, the adjustment fire. And how this works we'll show in-game, but it's pretty straightforward. You shoot your main guns. You're supposed to hit the enemy or close to the enemy. It will fill up a bar, and as soon as that bar is filled up, you will get an automatic bonus, and the bonus depends on which ship you're playing. For the Satsuma, it's a accuracy bonus. For the Hannover, it is actually a bonus to secondaries, so you get longer range, faster reload, and you also get a better accuracy, and that's going to be a lot of fun to play. If you would like to try this, go check it out. It's new mode. You can just go in, have some fun, and figure it out for yourself. Otherwise, we have the USS Independence Day, of course, with the summer battles, where you can get, as I said, the Colorado here, a port slot 6 skill point commander, and a Independence Day permanent camouflage for the ship. If you, of course, have the Colorado, you will get credits. And then you can see here 9 million credits. And of course, we also have a new feature that we tried with the last update. It is the auction. And there will be an auction coming for Independence Day. And what you can get is the US Commander Theodore Trouble Murphy with 14 skill points plus 20 rising camouflages. You can get the Sharks permanent camouflage.
And
Go
if
Sharks.
any of you bid on the Eagles camouflage, we're going to have a word.
Everybody wants to be a shark. You know that. You know that. Then, of course, we have again 100,000 coal as an offer. And then we also have the Somers commemorative flag. So if you're a collector and you have that ship, this is your chance to get this. Good. If you see any questions, Conway, just interrupt me. Otherwise,
Sorry,
I'll just go through
I'm just timing out stats block.
timing out sets. That sounds like an important thing to do.
Where he said go Eagles. There are things that are not
I think
acceptable
he
in our
mistyped.
chat.
I think he mistyped, right?
Yes.
It must have been an honest mistake, stats block, right? Must have been an honest mistake. Then, as we said, friendly fire is now disabled. The main changes is, as I said before, you can no longer damage allies, which is good. It doesn't matter how that works. You can also not disable their modules, cause detonations, ramming, and so on. At the same time, it will still count if you hit your friendly ships. And if you overdo it in one battle, you will get a warning for unsportsmanlike conduct. And here you see the numbers. If you do 40 hits or more on one ally, it will happen 50 hits or more on several allies. And that counts for all armament types. And if you receive that warning, it means no credits and no XP for you because you were a naughty boy or a naughty girl and you didn't deserve it. So, behave. Otherwise, we also have something where I would really like to get your feedback on, because the effects that you would usually get for torpedo alert, for example, are disabled for friendly fire. So please pay attention to this. Let us know what you think about it. And that's the change. So hopefully you will like it. I know it's not, I know there's a certain component where you would say but it's kind of realistic that torpedoes will still hit. But on the other hand, it's also a source of frustration. So we decided after a very long time of discussions to remove this mechanic and see how it goes. Then we have the new attack aircraft mechanics, the evolved mechanics, where you will now have a change in the system. You will now have basically the machine guns. When you initiate the attack, the machine guns will fire exactly where the rockets would land. Then after a certain time elapsed, depends a bit on the ship, right? The rockets will be launched and you know exactly where they're going to land, which means the attack will now take longer. That means that for the smaller the ship, the easier it will be for that ship to evade. So DDs will have an easier time now to evade attack aircraft, while for more stationary targets or bigger targets like sluggish battleships or a stationary cruiser, it will be easier to hit those. And that's the change that we intend behind this. This is not like a change that is super, super final. We wanted to change this mechanic, and we're waiting for your feedback. We want to see, how it actually impacts the game, and if we need to make any changes, we'll of course make them. But please let us know how you feel about it.
And just bear in mind, the machine guns are cosmetic only. They don't actually deal damage to your ship at this point.
Exactly. Good. And then we have the change we just talked about, the community tokens. Let's maybe.
Let me show you quickly what you can do with them, and then we'll tell you how you can get them.
Yes, sounds good.
Okay, so need to
Yes,
switch
sounds
this
good.
one. So
Okay,
we
so,
have added a
Yes,
brand
sounds
new
good.
tab in the Armory, right? The Armory, of course, can be accessed by clicking the Armory button.
tab in the Armory,
right? The Armory, of course, can be accessed by clicking the naval community. Now you can see what used to be just a recruitment point, right, is now a community token. So you can still earn community tokens the same way you earn recruitment points, right? By recruiting new
Oh,
players.
double sound, double sound, double sound.
Recruitment points, right? By recruiting new
Oh,
players.
double sound,
I
double sound, double sound.
apologize. Is it gone now? Look, it's because we had to show the weird Yamato ad earlier.
Ah.
Is it good? Are we done? Gone?
Okay.
Yes. I apologize. Okay.
We blame
I had to
Sushi
show
Yamato.
Sushi Yamato. We showed some weird stuff, and it screwed things over. Okay, so I love how it.
We fixed it. There's a wild Taki running up, like from the floor beneath us, running up to tell us we fucked up, but
Okay.
we fixed it. Thank you.
So one more
I
time.
heard way too many Conways.
Okay. So
I
one.
think there's only room for one Conway in our head.
So one more time, right? So recruitment points are now community tokens. You can still earn them the same way you did before in the recruitment station, right? You can get them for recruiting friends, you can get them for your friends hitting milestones, and you can also get them for divisioning with your friends. However, we added more ways to obtain them, and with that, we also added more ways to spend them. So we have a brand new tab here. We have some really cool things in there. We've got some premium ship containers, which means, if you have 30,000 of these points, which not that hard to obtain, you can get a tier 7 premium ship container, which will give you a random tier 7 premium ship. If you have all tier 7 premium ships, it'll give you 8,500 doubloons. Isn't that nice? We also have a tier 5 container, the same recruiting station containers as before. And if you go to the recruiting station tab, you can also still buy bundles for yourself and your recruits as before. But we also added some other cool stuff, some community specific things like these skins that were designed mostly by you guys in previous contests, and some of the rare and more interesting camouflages that we used to give out at community events or on Twitch. So I think this is a really cool change, and it gives some of you that haven't been along for that often, that long, haven't been with us for that long, the chance to catch up on some of the really cool old content. And you can see, even I don't have some of these skins yet, so even for me, it will be useful.
If you're wondering what ships the containers can drop, you can actually head to our wiki. The wiki has a full list of content for all of the containers. So you can just take a look which ships might potentially drop out of these containers.
Exactly. And yes, it is possible to get more than one premium ship container with community tokens.
There's no limit of like one per item, because that's would
Only
usually
for the
be different.
unique items, right?
Yes, of course. Like, but they would be grayed out. But you can get several of these. So just keep collecting. And we're very happy to reward you if you participate in all of these activities, because we know it takes some time to be on public test. We know it takes some time to, play with your friends, recruit them for the game. We really appreciate it. So, we hope that you like this change and that you can use all of these activities to save up for something you would like to get in the game, be it a premium ship or skins or even just like the consumable camouflages, if this is something you're looking for.
Yeah.
And just as a comment, of course, at some point we will expand it a bit and add new things.
Yes. So just to sum up, right, you can get the same amount of community tokens as you could recruitment points before through recruiting your friends. You can get, for the next update, it's 4,500 for participating in our public test and completing the tasks there. And then you can get them through Twitch drops. And I think that's something worth expanding on quickly, because there are a couple of different ways. So first of all, there's an opportunity for you to earn Twitch drops by joining us on our official streams, like this one. And as an additional bonus, if you join us for this specific stream for the update, where we tell you about what's new, you also get a Wargaming container, which will give you a day of premium time on top of everything else. But yeah, so you can get up to 1,000 community tokens, 250 per week on our channel. You can get in the regular drops. Each Twitch container also contains 100 community tokens now, and can also drop the ultra rare Twitch camouflage, which is very cool. And then we've also got the Twitch challenges. So as before, every week there's a mission that you can get, and if you complete that mission, it'll give you an additional 400 tokens. And apart from the official channel drop, the other ones are available for all World of Warships streamers. So you can watch, for instance, Statsbloke, or if you haven't heard of him, although I think it's unlikely, the very famous TC Freer, that is also currently in our chat.
Indeed. So this is one of the ways. Of course, things might change over the next few updates, that we play a bit around like how we distribute it, but this is the plan for now. And we hope you like it. So please go check it out and let us know what you think about this change. But at least the first set of comments and feedback that I saw about this were very positive, and I hope it stays that way.
It's free stuff.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
Cool. Then let me just go back to the rest of the publication. We also have some interface changes that I'm really happy to highlight this to you, because we do have special upgrades here for our ships that impact the consumables. And a lot of people sometimes miss it because you have to go to the Armory and actually get it. But now in the game, maybe Conway, if you can just open it up in your client, we can show how it works. If you want to equip a ship with special modules, you can just take any ship, go into the UI where you would mount the upgrades, and then it will display this for you.
So you can see, for instance, here it says, purchase in the Armory. And then you can click on it and it'll take you to the Armory where you can purchase these modules. And if you haven't checked those out yet, if you maybe didn't know they exist, I really recommend grabbing some of them for some of the ships, especially like longer radar duration, longer hydro duration, longer smoke duration can be very, very interesting for some ships. And remember that there are regular coupons that you get that you can use to cut down the amount of coal you have to spend on these. This is one of the best ways of using your coal to kind of, customize your ships a bit more. And I really recommend checking it out. Now it should be a little bit easier to find.
Yes, and as soon as you mount it, you can just go back and you will end up back in the tab where you actually started, so you don't have to find your way back to your ship. So that should be very nice, and it's a really cool quality of life change, in my opinion. Then we have daily shipments. If we switch back over here, thank you. We, of course, have daily shipments. I hope you've seen this. This now moved into the player menu of the port. You do have in total 24 separate rewards right until you hit the super container, and then there's additional 750 free XP each additional day that you log in. That's available every month just for free, just for logging in, and you wouldn't even have to play the game, but we hope, of course, you played a bit. And otherwise, with new additions to the game, we do have the Tier 10 Destroyer Druid, which is a AP-only fantastic gunboat with a really nice heal. You do have the short burst smoke generator and the hydroacoustic surge. It's available for 56k research points.
I also think we should stop calling it the Druid and call it the Minotaur.
I disagree. But it's a really cool ship. Not very easy to play sometimes, but if you know how to play it, it's an absolute
it eats destroyers.
monster.
It eats destroyers, other destroyers for breakfast. It's not even funny. It's
amazing.
Then
we have a new hybrid. With the last update, we released the Ise on Tier 6, a hybrid battleship. And now we're giving you the Tone, which is a hybrid cruiser. With 8 2 and 3 millimeter guns, a fantastic concealment of 8.8 kilometers if you build it that way, and you do get ships to launch. So as you can see here on the ship, on the bow you have the turrets, and on the back you have the planes that you can use to attack with one attack round each, and then you will have a cooldown timer. So it's a very interesting gameplay. I'm sure we're going to play it on stream and show it to you. And since we hit Twitch, a lot of you asked us, when can I get the Commander Jerzy Świerski again? And now is the time. With update 10.5, it's available for 175,000 coal. So if you missed it before, this is the time where you can get it for your coal. And that's not the only thing that was added for coal. We also have the Gallant being now available for 48,000 coal. And we also added a new camouflage for the Plymouth, a ranked token camouflage. So if you like to play ranked and you love this ship, then here's something very nice for you to stand out between all of the other Plymouths.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. We do have some content additions like these new permanent camouflages here for the Constellation. This is the Independence Day permanent camouflage, and this is the Canada Day camouflage for the Yukon. So you might, if you connect the dots, you might figure out when this kind of content might be potentially available to you in this update. Good. And otherwise, if you like football, we have football-themed patches coming later this update. So if you're missing some of them, it's your time to go and get them if you like to cheer for football teams as much as I do. And yeah, otherwise, not too many crazy changes. And there's a change to naval battles. If you like to do naval battles, you will now have 2 chances actually to get more attempts. It's basically first 24 hours and then 48 hours after the start of naval battles. You can earn 1 additional attempt. Cool. And then I think we talked enough. Let's just jump into battle and have some fun together.
Yes.
If you have questions, I know that a lot of you have additional questions. We'll drop
Obi-Wan Canolis would like to know, when is Black Friday this year?
Oof. That is so hard. I don't know how to answer this, but maybe Google could help you. No, of course we will have. We're getting closer to the Black Friday every day, right? So I'm sure that at some point we will have these discussions again. So Black Friday, just Google it. But Mr. Conway, would you like to drop the survey? Because we went now through the entire update. We hope you already played a bit, and of course we want to know your opinion about this update. So head to the link that we just dropped in chat and let us know what you think about the update. Very happy to read what you think about it. And then what are we playing? Are we playing Grand Battle? Oh, by the way, I will give you the division. Oh, you have the division anyway.
Nice spam. You know, that's the benefit of it being my channel. I can do what I want. Sorry.
Exactly. Echo. Again, Echo?
Echo? They're trolling us.
Okay.
They're like,
no Echo. Oh, gosh.
Oh, don't you dare. We're sensitive to sound issues.
Oh, wow.
Don't you dare.
Okay.
Wow, what a troll.
Just read Echo.
How about a Rick roll?
Good.
Successfully
trolled. Yeah, Captain Linear, successfully trolled.
I wouldn't mind a Rick roll, to be perfectly honest, but I think it'll get us in copyright issues potentially. Yes. Okay, so let me invite you to my glorious division, Crysantos.
Mm-hmm.
Echo was minutes ago. Yes, we were aware. I did think it was hilarious how quickly Taki showed up here, though.
Yes, in record speed.
Sprinting along. I'm just so glad, when this happens, it's usually not such a bad thing. But when you're doing like King of the Sea at 5 minutes delay and something like this happens and you have to wait 5 minutes for it to pass, that's really, yeah. TC Freer just messaged me, verifying Echo, 1 ping only. TC Freer, you can be next in my list to play with us. I have someone in the division already for number 1. Vethis is joining us for game number 1.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to play the Hannover. We are going to play the Grand Battles. As a kind reminder, right, you can see here, I can't actually ready up because I have to unlock trials. So I can use the intelligence reports that I completely just unlocked by playing since this morning. Unlock trials, and I can play the Hannover for 1 battle and then have to re-unlock it. So you have to play the 8 and 9 ships. If we didn't do this, unfortunately, I think most people would only queue in with battleships, and it would kind of break the matchmaking.
And we don't want that.
No sound, only hair issues. Yes, we haven't found a good fix for that yet.
I don't think there will be one.
Want to be totally potato? How did you get so many intelligence points? I have to admit, I may have cheated slightly. I know someone in development.
Yes, because we want to show it to you, obviously, and don't want to go through the process. After this, we'll, of course, play the regular way.
Yes. So, let's Crysantos, what are you doing?
I'm just...
No, I mean, like, tell the stream what you're doing.
Oh, I was just speccing my commander for the Satsuma, because I haven't done this before. So I built a bit of a survivability build. And now we're just going to check that we have recommended flags. What?
Can you please wear face mask, not for the plague? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, but at least we have a Smalland protecting us, because, of course, this is a glorious feast for DDs, because these ships are very, very big, and it hurts a lot. So, Conway, you can push the battle button.
I can?
Yes, you can.
Should I?
It would be nice.
Good, let's do it. Ooh, 246 battleships queue, and this is the reason why we need to use intelligence reports.
I'm still sad that we renamed it from intelligence to intelligence report, because I think there would have been amazing memes around earning intelligence in game.
Sorry. Just a German joke from Fritzy.
God.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's let me translate it. The joke is, what do you hear when you listen to a seashell? The sea. And what do you hear when you listen to a kebab? Silence of the lambs.
When do the ship discounts come back to the Armory? So Grim Tea Reaper, we do have coupons in general, and you can, if you used it, you will see when it's going to be replenished in your Armory. And otherwise, when we do like a special sale, we don't really announce it way in advance. So you just have to pay a bit of attention to our portal, and you will always find the information there.
Yeah, but that is definitely a very German joke. Yes, it's like the German jokes have they're often not funny, which is kind of part of the joke. It's bizarre. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Star Trek Rules is asking, what do you guys like more, the Satsuma or the Hannover? Chat, I will give that question also to you. I personally prefer the Hannover just because it's secondaries. It's super fun to, play it, be able to just go in, have over 14 kilometers of range with secondaries, and being able to just see that counter go spinning up. We'll see that with Conway. Actually, it's going to dual gameplay. Both of these ships are very, very, very big.
Yes.
And also not very maneuverable.
Where would you like? Should we go to A? I have a feeling we have a chance to get push around those islands.
Okay. Let's
German comedy. I know there are lots of jokes about Germans not being funny. German humor is just a bit different. It's just like British humor is a bit different.
I think German humor is very special.
It is very special. Very, very special.
Dropson says, Satsuma, I can't get close enough to use the Hannover properly. Yeah, I mean, you tend to YOLO a bit.
So it says, as a German, I can proudly say German humor is not a laughing matter.
Yes, that's true. And of course, we have questions here about, do we keep Hannover and Satsuma? No, the ship will be removed after the mode ends. That's also true for any kind of upgrades you would mount on the ship. They will be automatically demounted for free. And I know that some of you would love to keep a 21-point commander, but that commander will also go back into the hidden realms of our servers once the mode is over.
Yes. Okay, so let's... I don't know. For now, we're just sailing, right?
That's what we do in the battleship.
I could put my headset on.
Oh, I do have... The great thing is about the Satsuma is, thanks to your feedback, guys, we actually added the Shikishima gun sounds to the Satsuma. And I don't have the Shikishima because I can't convince myself to because it's very close to the Yamato. And I usually want to get like different playstyles.
I just don't have any steel. That's my problem.
No, I get my steals, but that's... Are you trying to touch my bum again? Conway. It's like nice battleship family, traveling to the A-cap together.
Name some famous German comedians. Look, the thing is with German comedians is that they're mostly famous in Germany because they make German comedy. And if you're not... Like, there are quite a few, but you wouldn't know them outside of Germany for obvious reasons.
So we'll now see, hopefully, the mechanics. So I now have to, hit
I don't have
near
range.
the ship to fill this little bar up here that you can just hear, right? And that is, we need to fill this up to get this auto buff, which is a 35% bonus to the main battery shell dispersion. And it's active for 50 seconds, which means you can get one cell.
Come on, I want to shoot Daffy Duck. Let me target him. Finally. Ow.
Oh, can we get a nice hit here? Slightly too high. And this means you also sometimes have to do a little bit of pre-planning what you want to hit. As soon as that bonus is active, we're going to actually go and try to hit that fully broadsided Hannover over here.
Are you running Hydro? No, huh?
I don't have Hydro.
Ah, yes.
You have the Hydro.
I have Hydro. Hail Hydro.
Oh, that should be a nice salvo.
Oh no!
So that's the Somers.
I'm stuck in my turn already.
Okay, you can be my
I can't
shield.
watch. But I'll hear it. No!
I didn't take any drops. I'll
Let's
tank
switch
for you
to
now.
Crysantos gameplay.
Like I
Because
said,
Mr. Conway's
it's a very,
gameplay
very big ship.
is over.
So that's 6 shells. Nice. Are you dead?
Look, you didn't take any torpedoes because I took them all for you. You're welcome, by the way.
Conway. Exactly. Oh, that was fantastic.
I feel like I should even remove myself from this now.
Justice for stats build, maybe. Oh god. But that like
Horrible
that
death,
Somers
look-
must have been like mwah.
My games today have been pretty bad overall, right? But that Shimmer just had the volley of his lifetime, I think. That was a solid almost 100,000
Well, was
damage.
it a shimmer? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somers is also around somewhere.
And just you know, I was just like, I probably should run Hydro. Push the Hydro button and just saw this
you were
wall
kind
of
of right.
torpedoes.
You were
And I
kind
was
of
already locked in the turn, so there was no way I was able to sort of turn back around.
Okay, you should. He's listening. He says 90k only.
A 90. nice volley though.
Can we? Can we touch?
So you have to say, I should run Hydro. Wow, I wish I didn't know what I know now. Yes.
Why is he still shooting HE? He should have shot AP on my broadside, but it's okay.
Yes, I'm just demonstrating how not to play. It's a very effective way how to learn a lot of warships. But it's okay. We have Crysantos who's got this.
Well, I'm outnumbered here, so we'll have to see. Because our entire team decided to go to the other flank, and that's the flank where we didn't clear.
Neptune says, at least we know now that intelligence report doesn't apply to real intelligence. Yes. I probably should have earned the intelligence reports, not nicked them from Taki. That's the issue. Oh, all good. All good. We're just going to do it again next time. Was he scream sniping you, Mr. Conway? I don't think he needed to.
Look, usually, like, yes, stream sniping will give you some additional information, but we were spotted
not with the
from
super battleship. It's spotted anyway.
I don't think he would have played differently with the stream not open.
But also Daffy Duck's doing a good job of using his Alpha to push you here, huh?
Yes.
You're gonna get your accuracy boost now, right? Oh, you feel it's active.
I was already active. And as you can see, I mean, we're dealing a lot of damage. The only problem is that, you know, we're completely...
He's also dealing a lot of damage. He's
Yeah,
dealing-
plus I'm outnumbered, so, you know, it's...
And he's got like, you know, like a mountain of secondaries on you.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of armor.
So now, soon I'm gonna be stuck on the border here, but I have nowhere else to run. But I also don't want to turn because of the other handovers. I'm just trying to keep my turrets on target here. Good thing is that I'm getting help from my Smalland now. So we should be able, hopefully, to wither him down. Oh, that was beautiful, stupid salvo from my part. Okay, 8k, so he's going down soon. That, like, kiting away is always easy. So can we get
Survived!
Yes, okay. Actually kill that fire because we're not spotted. And then we'll have to slowly turn the ship around. We already got almost 200k damage, but that's just, you know, farming off the enemy battleship. That doesn't really say much. Try to hit these boys. He looks very slow. And then we can heal up again. I mean, we're still, like, when we say, like, we are low on HP, we're still on 40k HP. I have to use the border here to turn.
Are there plans in the works for any super versions, for other super versions for like DDs or something to that effect? We'll see. Look, we're running this as a little bit of a test, and we're kind of going to see what we'll do with it afterwards. Have a go at it, play. Let us know what you think of the mechanics around them. If you're having fun, and we'll see what we'll do.
Exactly. Okay.
Will there be a buff for secondaries? Where German BBs could use one. I'm one of the. I'm gonna voice the unpopular opinion and say like German BB secondary isn't actually bad. Why can't I play a tier 8 ship in this new battle mode? Well, because I believe in a tier 8 ship facing a super battleship, you'd have a very short life expectancy, so we're restricting it to 9 and 10. Can we expect Battleship Utah in World of Warships? I don't know what Battleship Utah is, but I also unfortunately can't answer like the will we get ship X or Y questions. If it's a like historic ship that kind of fits in the time period of our game, there's a good chance we'll add it at some point for sure.
Okay, we hold the caps, which is very nice. We're already at 220k damage.
Fields Test says, when can you talk more about Soviet carriers? What exactly do you want to know? I mean, we've released kind of our concept for the gameplay. We've released initial stats, and you'll be seeing them, you know, like in testing in the not too far future. I don't know what else we can say right now. It's a concept that we're going to try, and we'll have to see if the concept actually holds up as we planned it to, and if it works. And if it does, good. And if not, then go back to the drawing board, do something different.
How do I fix my Twitch shops? Unlinking and relinking did not help. So CTF flights, depending on what kind of issue you have, if it's like the progress bar not working, that's more on Twitch side, and I would contact them. If it's about not getting something you claimed and it didn't appear in the game, please contact our customer support. You know, provide them with some screenshots. So like, hey, here, you know, I claimed this, it didn't appear in game. They can check it for you, and then they will, you know, help you.
Captain Minu is asking, will there be a toaster flag? Yes, there will be a toaster flag. Can we expect super CVs in the future? Oh wait, Russian CVs on the way. Hammerald, I think that most people that know anything about CVs have so far said that they look a bit underpowered on their initial in-paper concept. You have to remember that yes, while they will attack with a large flight of planes immediately, they only get one wave, right? Which means that every single plane that gets shot down on your attack run is less damage that you're going to output on your strike. Just like we have it now with our hybrid ships, you know, the Ise and the Tone. They can do a good deal of damage if they can get their whole strike through. But if you're going to go facing like more than one ship or something with strong AA, and especially if they use consumables and if they use their sector control, odds are they're going to shoot a couple of your planes down before you drop, and which all is going to reduce your damage. And they won't be able to come back for a second one quickly. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to see how it goes, and we'll have to test how they are, if they need a buff, if they need, you know, like a nerf. But also remember that every battle you play, at least at like, you know, the higher tiers, you're only going to see one CV per team anyway. So this will just bring some more variety to the kind of CVs you see. I don't expect it'll drastically increase the amount of games that you're going to see a CV in.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect suddenly, like, you know, people who usually don't play CVs to suddenly start playing CVs with that.
You know, but anything like this that provides variety and a bit of different gameplay, I think, is ultimately like a nice thing. And I wouldn't worry about it yet. Let's see how it goes. Double CV games are only possible on lower tiers.
I mean, they are possible on mid tiers as well, but only if the queuing time is like becoming an issue for CVs.
Why do Tone planes have 180-second reload and ESA only 120 seconds? Same planes, guys. Sealer plays, it's for balance reasons. It's really that simple, right? The quicker the reload is, the more often you can launch them, more damage you can put out with those planes. And so it's a balance factor.
Oh, AGALFs, I am not sure whether it's possible to actually access these stats, even technically through the API, because I'm not sure whether it's tracked by the API.
According to my search, France was trying to make aircraft carriers in World War II, but failed. In the future, will France get any aircraft carriers? There's a good chance France will get aircraft carriers, yes. I can't promise you it, and I can't tell you when, but I see no reason why at some point in the future this couldn't happen, yes?
Yes.
Why can't we deplane hybrid ships? Well, Capitano, if you want to think about it in gameplay perspective, it's again a balance decision. If you want to think about it in logical perspectives, the planes don't actually land on the cruiser, right? So shooting them down shouldn't affect whatever's on the cruiser anyway.
Okay, so I think I did enough damage for the two of us.
I'm glad, because I did none, basically.
Yeah, but I hope you can see like how the mechanic works, and you can also play a bit around, like for example with Satsuma, if you want to get like the maximum out of 2 salvos, with the accuracy. I don't know, like you can try to time it and so on. But overall, it's an interesting concept. We actually got top XP thanks to Vethis protecting us from the evil destroyers.
Please, can we try this one more time? Because I need to do that one more time, because you got more than 20 times the amount of damage I did.
Of course, we have somebody from Gens asking us with the beautiful nickname we already saw in King of the Sea as well. Wargaming, please nerf Monarch. Why no Monarch nerf yet? Because she's doing fine. But we keep a very, very close eye on the Monarch to potentially, nerf it. Of course, thanks to your feedback. I'm happy to play this. I need, of course, now you can see this here. I need to unlock the trial again, and then I'll jump into the battle again with the Satsuma. Oh, Grease Monkey, our pleasure. Happy that you like it. Conway wants to go again because he absolutely blew chunks that game. Yes, he Raptor. I think that is true. But it happens, It's like I can't really blame him because it could have been me. I was just sailing right next to him. But it's fun to make a little bit of fun of it.
Yash Palbato is asking, Mr. Conway's hair, can you play toner? I'm not actually Mr. Conway's hair. My hair hasn't developed sentience. Mr. Conway's hair is a different person. That just is a
It has its own personality.
Yes.
It's a different person.
But Mr.
How are you
Conway
doing today, Mr.
can
Conway?
certainly play toner, although if you watch the German stream, I also got deleted in the toner by an excellent Alaska salvo. So we'll see.
Yes. Snackman. Okay. Thank you for that. Please report it as a bug. You can just create a support ticket, and then we can log it and check it and see whether we can fix it.
Conway's getting deleted a lot today. It's quite normal. I'm trying to talk to you guys, and that means my brain is only half concentrating on the game. My eyes are most of the time not even on the game. It is.
Look, and I can tell you that Conway's full brain on the game is also not the most effective thing. So. It was so easy, man. It was so easy. Come on. You made it easy. You would have made exactly the same joke, if not a worse one. This is why Coopway plays co-op. Yes. Oh, and hello, Maltese. How are you doing?
Ah, well.
Oh, by the way, I have good news for Maltese. I've heard that SAO is getting close to release.
What's your favorite way to delete it? Torps, secondary citadels? Citadels are my favorite way. Because with Torps, especially if you hydra the Torps at long range, it's better if it just happens, right? It's like when you're ripping off a plaster. If you want to get deleted, let's just let me get deleted.
Oh, and Conway, while you get deleted, can you give C Raptor a VIP badge? Well, Raptor, you're usually not here during EU streams when we do this live, to make somebody VIP. So it's good that you're here now, so we can do this.
There we go. You're welcome.
Henrik Boss is asking, any chance of Essex coming back to the game? Yes. But like we have an idea. We want to have the like odd tiered CVs that we removed from the game as some kind of support CVs in the game. But this is still like in concept stage. So as soon as we have more info, we will of course share it with you.
Where are we gonna go?
Where are we going to go? I don't know. I'll follow you, my glorious torpedo leader. And
we're gonna go west, Elbing and Shimakaze. Just find that Shimakaze. PC, find it, kill it.
Meta says these are the two who have most fun in World of Warships. Look, we love playing together. We love to have these streams, have some fun with you guys. It's just great. We also didn't get to do this a lot in the last few weeks and to be here together. So we're happy to have you guys here, have some good time, play World of Warships.
So to be, I can't answer any World of Tanks questions. I honestly have no idea. Last time I played World of Tanks
was a long time ago.
It must be a very long time ago. And I actually never got the Conway even after it got unlocked because I was like, wow, there's a tank with my name on it. And then I read up on how crap it was. I didn't get it.
Paints is asking, so where are those googly eyes I sent you? Well, they're at home. So either I have to next time join in
actually
from home,
remember
or we
to bring
should,
them?
or we should actually. Yeah, I think so. I think they're at home. I really hope they're at home.
I think so, yes.
But otherwise, we can also deploy them here to have some fun.
Why not more user-made camos? We'll have to see. We can try, but please remember that the user-made camos are generally not actually user-made camos, but more you guys come up with an idea, and then we have to make the camo off it, which means it doesn't actually create any less work than just us just making a camo. So it's something we like to do in moderation. We haven't done one for a while. That's true.
We could do one for upcoming territories like and zzz.
Those two, yes. Actually, not a bad idea.
I mean, especially for
I think that one's going to be really popular with the community as well.
Yes.
I mean, we wanted to run one for Soviet CVs, but then we figured...
What did we figure, Mr. Conway? Would you like to finish that sentence? Where can I see the amount of...
When you asked me where... I'll go where you go, and you just go the exact opposite way and leave me alone on the flank? That was your response, yes?
I misunderstood you. No, but I thought that over here we don't have as many battleships, so I was, splitting up to help my team.
Okay, I'm gonna turn and run away. I would like
also,
to actually...
I think being next to you is not good for my health.
Why? I took all of those torpedoes for you.
That is true, but you still attract. We do have the shimmer somewhere. Hasn't been spotted yet.
I mean, if I had any support here, I'd totally try and actually do something on this flank. But
I mean, you only have like 3 battleships around.
They're all driving in the opposite direction. Do you think they're going to follow me into the cap?
Okay. I'll actually.
Yes, Yamato. Please turn.
Who dares shooting me? What would you recommend for slot 6 on the Satsuma?
Oh, what terrible aim by me.
Look, I usually go like slot 6 is I think just go for a faster reload, man. Just go for damage. Like these are the big guns. You want to get the most out of them. Just go for it. So there is an evil smoke here. Let's use maybe spotting plane. Maybe the DD will be greedy.
Maybe there's nobody on this flank on the enemy team either. Maybe I should just go.
Famous last words. Maybe I should just go. There seems to be nobody here.
I've got Hydra. I can deal with destroyers, right?
Exactly. It is no. Okay, that Hannover is turning away. Oh, there's a fully broadsided Hannover. That's what I like.
Yamato, where are you? There you are. Hello.
Okay, good. See, this is why I turned away. There's like lots of torpedoes, and the Hannover is very happy to usually take them.
Oh, I just wondered, it's like, where are the torpedoes? But actually, you've switched to a gameplay,
like,
so I hear your torpedo sound in my head. It just makes me extra nervous.
I think like our entire team decided like Conway is really bad luck. Let's go.
That's what I mean. Like, you've got 2 battleships there with you. No, I do not. I'm gonna do this alone.
I don't know. Maybe they want to mate with my Satsuma.
We're gonna go John McLean on them, and we're gonna just do it alone. I mean, an Alsace I can bloody take, that's for sure.
Let's see. On an Elbing with improved... So that's the cool thing now. I actually get like the buff twice. Because it's 50 duration. Duration buff. Now I won't really get the most out of it. Oh, we got 4 hits out of it on the Elbing, which is very nice. And now we will have time for a second salvo with that boost. Des Moines, we have a problem here. These low torpedoes. Well, I might be able to accelerate them. Oh.
Meanwhile, on the Conway flank, Conway is pushing.
Is there anything to push? Oh, look at all these storms! Look at all of these storms! They all want us. They all want us. But we'll use the island as our natural protection. Okay, so we got 100k so far. You as well. Nice. Nice.
Secondaries go brrr.
Sasamu, thank you. It's not that new, but yes, I do go to hairdressers now again because they're open again. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna start launching. I'm gonna run some hydro. I'm a bit worried.
Okay.
Not quite sure why, but
Well, I mean, Elbing is dead, and that looked like the Shimmer is on this side. But so far, it looks very promising. This battle, we killed 2 ships. We didn't really lose too much HP so far. I mean, the Hannover is probably going to go down. And the Sumas is coming to help you, so you should be fine. I think the torpedo pressure is going to be on us on this flank. Hello.
keep the angle. Can't. Secondaries don't work if you're right in front of me, dude. Can't turn too much, otherwise Yamato will have my broadside.
Slowed down, unfortunately. Just a question. Since the update yesterday, I have a lot of critical errors. Is this a known issue? So, Simploy, not to my knowledge, but please, to make sure that it's a known issue, report it via a bug report to our customer support. That will make it much easier for us to figure it out, because there you can also give us extra information about like how you encountered it. You can give us like a wargaming chat that will help us in terms of like, you know, what kind of things appear in the log, so we can potentially fix it ASAP.
I love how TC smoked me up.
He's doing his best.
No, it's actually quite effective because, of course, my secondaries still work just as well. Ah, here we go. Luchin's buff activated. Nice. More secondary reload. And the talent activated at the same time. Look at the secondary counter going.
This is like, I love this. I love this. Like this bring.
Yes.
Going up.
Yes, Venezia. Yes, Venezia. This is not a healthy place to be. And the Alsace, by the way. Just everybody's in my range now.
I think we can touch the enemy Satsuma. Hello, broadside. That's one citadel.
Can we outrun these torpedoes?
That's another citadel. Goodbye.
Wow, look at the secondary counter.
Fantastic.
This is amazing. Oh, nobody in my secondary range now anymore, I think. Oh yeah, the buff cooldown kicked in. Shame. But that was hilarious. It just goes.
Yeah, I love this. I had this in my first match, and it was just fantastic to see.
But
I hope we can have here a good salvo on the rune. Oh, that's one citadel. That's a strike.
Yeah, but just especially if Luchin's activates at the same time.
Satsuma, like if they basically pimped up Shikishima.
Just secondaries in every direction.
Kawabanga, yes. Oh man, that was a bit unfortunate here. But the cool thing is that even though we don't hit, you can see. Oh, okay, that was a citadel for 20k. You can see that this counter will still go up if you hit near the ship. So you don't even have to score necessarily a hit, but hitting near the ship, you know, is going to be okay.
TC, I thought you would shield me from those expected shimmer torps. Those ones, exactly those, TC.
Let's take a look at this. Okay, nice. Oh,
okay, this is the way how to avoid torpedoes. End the game before they hit.
Me protect you.
Oh, but the Daka Daka counter was really quite fun. Nice.
Okay. Okay, this is like how to do missions. You just exactly same thing here. Just do it. Just play these ships. But really nice damage game as well, and we got to be the top ships. Nice.
Yes. Should we tone it?
Yes, we can tone it down by a tier or two.
Okay, let's tone it down. I would trade Große Kurfürst for Hannover if I could. Of course, it's just bigger, and that obviously is better.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Bigger and better. It really depends on how you play, because it's also a very big target, and it will soak up a lot of damage.
But let's face it, so is Kurfürst.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's still more maneuverable than a Hannover.
You guys make this look too easy. Well, Caracas, if you saw the battle before,
Yes, yes, and it's also a matter of like, if you just have to know what these ships are good at and what they're not good at, and that every DD is going to, or any cruiser will just see you as a huge pinata for fires and flooding and general damage. So you got to be a bit careful how to use them. But the guns are fantastic.
show repulse. I don't know if we can. Can you switch battle? I'm the boss.
You're the boss, exactly.
I'm the boss. Can we show repulse? I don't know if we have repulse yet. I don't actually think we do. Did she come already? No.
She,
yeah, she's here.
well, she's work in progress, so we
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
show her
we-
gameplay, but we can show her import.
Yes, but
I'm just making sure
that's
that
what I
Conway
think
still
that's
has
what
a job
people
tomorrow.
mean. But repulse is very, very pretty ship, isn't she?
Oh, and I don't have the survey button, but please let us know how you feel about, for example, grand battles and everything else that we changed in update 0.10.5 in our update survey that Mr. Conway will drop by pushing the button, right? Right? Perfect. Okay,
It's
there we go.
pinged in YouTube if you're there. Okay, because people are asking about the toner, let's go and play the toner.
Oh, I don't know why I picked Maya. I want to, of course, pick Tone. Glorious misclick. Did I actually mount upgrades? I think, yeah.
Ihr seid noch so tiefenentspannt aus. Habt ihr eine Klimaanlage? Natürlich.
Makes streaming much easier to have
Yes,
an
like
AC.
streaming at this temperature without an aircon, no.
Ach, und Hallöchen, nice.
Evil triple toner div. We could.
Oh, no. Then I'll pick something else. I hate this.
But
I
it's-
hate this triple division of whatever the same ship.
But it's like with three of them, we could be pretty fun. It could be fun. Could be fun.
When are the Stukas getting the Jericho horns? Well,
You didn't show repulse
some
on
of them-
screen. Okay, that's
That's a good point.
it's a very good point. Okay, let me just quickly show repulse because I said I would.
Ja. Hat er geräumt, danke. Hören wir sehr gerne. Hi, Andrew is asking if I'm right, watching streams is one new way to get recruitment points. Yes, they are now called community tokens, but Andrew, you're watching on YouTube, and on YouTube we don't have the same functionality as on Twitch. So if you want to get some community tokens through watching streams, just head over to twitch.tv/World of Warships, create an account, link that account to your wargaming.net account, and then you can just get these drops by watching streams. All it takes is watching for a certain amount of time, clicking the claim button, and as soon as you log into the game, these drops will wait for you in your port. Like TC Fear, who just claimed 250 community tokens. Thanks for the drops. Our pleasure.
EGC Static Shadow says I was only able to play one game, and now I'm waiting for intelligence points. You shouldn't wait for them. You should play Grand Battle with tier 9 and 10 ships, and then for every battle, you will get intelligence reports. And when you have enough, you can play again.
You guys are really playing. Oh god! Like I'm not going to support the triple tourney.
Wow. Chad, Crysantos is the fun police, isn't he?
Chat. Okay, chat. So if you want to see, can you just make a quick poll while I will pick my alternative ship? But chat, you know, I hate this. I hate doing triple divisions of the same ship because it's just very limited in what it can do. Do it, Kimusabe. I know you want me to do it. Pick Dutch ship. Nice try.
Okay. There's
Nice
a poll, gentlemen. You may now vote. Democracy is not dead yet. Here now, Chad, for some reason.
Okay, at least you gave a no option because I only saw yes and of course. But I can see. Okay, chat.
I think
Chat, you to blame.
Chat-
Like I tried to avoid this.
Chat wants it. It's you know, we need
Yeah,
to
for chat, I'll do it. But only for chat, not for you. Lion Drome, yes. That was fun. But now I hope you enjoyed the ship.
Please add the Harambe lives in polls option. Okay.
I hate when people do it, so do it. Yeah, that's the feeling that I get.
If it's stupid but it doesn't work, then what? Then it's just stupid. Okay, matchmaking is alright-ish. I mean,
Look, chat, I gave you the chance to stop this madness, and most of you went for yes and of course, like 85%. So
drink plenty of water, hydration is important. Yes, I've gone through 2 of these on the stream today.
the good thing is that it's actually
What?
green screen. The label,
Yeah,
the label is
they look
see-through.
kind of snazzy, don't they? So, let's move forwards.
Yes, yes, TC. That name is quite interesting. So, so a few things. So, Tone, because we didn't go through the port stats because we're idiots. But if you take a look at the ship, let me actually just quickly go here. If you take a look at the detectability, we went for a concealment build, which gives you 8.8 kilometers, and that is very helpful in this ship because you need to switch to a completely different point of view. Conway, what do you want to tell us?
May I quickly just point something out? Anyone says, if you are so against it, then add that limitation to the matchmaking system. The reason Crysantos is against it is not because it's not because he doesn't want people to be able to pick 3 toners. It's because he wants to play to win. And
Yes,
he thinks
yes,
having
I'm a
3 cruisers in the
tryhard.
division is bad for winning because you should have at least a battleship or a destroyer if you're going to take 3 people in the division.
Yeah, like my personal opinion is that you're very limited if you pick 3 of the same. So I usually like to have like a DD, a cruiser, a battleship, for example. That's my favorite way to play because you have a lot of different options, right? You can help each other. With 3 times the same ship, you don't have that. If you need a DD, you don't have a DD. If you need a BB, you don't have that. If you need a CV, you don't have that because you're all in the same stupid ship.
Well, technically, I think we do have a CV between the 3 of us.
Yes, yes. We are like a tier 6 CV. Isn't there a group Tone? I don't know. There's Tora. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that this ship, because you will have to switch perspective, and is that a good servo for AP? So because you will have to switch perspective as soon as this squadron is launched. Unfortunately, we ricocheted. Oh, there's another Tone. Oh, it's G Monkey. Hello. And what is important is that also the planes are on a cooldown when the match starts. So you can't just, like start just, with the planes. No, you actually have to get into position. Then you can launch the planes. And now we just have to fall a little bit back into concealment because there's a lot of ships shooting at us. And the great thing about the concealment is that, of course, for something to spot you, it needs to come closer than 8.8 kilometers unless you're shooting. So that gives you a bit of freedom.
I haven't actually fired yet. I'm still waiting for an opportunity to
I'm
reveal
probably
myself.
going to go for that Thunderer. But there's an Elbing as well.
I'm spotted. Someone's close.
You gotta be really careful with that Thunderer as well.
What?
There's a Thunderer.
Yeah, I know. Wow, 4 ricochets on the L-Beam? God damn it.
Okay, then let's actually check out how it works when you launch the plane. You basically double click. Then you see you have these rocket boosters.
Let's go for the Amalfi.
You can see the speed here. Sure. And then as soon as they're gone, they drop off, which is a really cool animation in my opinion. And then you just use them like a regular squadron. Let me just quickly adjust my autopilot.
Oh, I don't think I'll be able to strike the Amalfi actually. He's getting behind the rock
Oh,
here.
the set is here, so I'm dropping on the set.
Yeah, and this is what the more planes you lose, the less total damage you can output as well. So you have to be quite careful with it. I hit 1 torpedo, so it did like 2.
Yeah, I tried to launch him on the DD. He will probably have an easy time to avoid them, but I had to try him. Oh, the Georgia is trying to hit us as well. We definitely have the full attention of the enemy team here. The good thing is we get a heal, so we can actually get some of that health back. But of course against Georgia, like tier 10s, you have to be a bit careful. Are you right over there?
Yeah. I'm just doing my thing.
I'm
Oh,
surprised.
Friedrich der Große as well. Not good.
Yeah, look, there's like we're heavily outnumbered. We're outnumbering them on the other side, so we gotta drag
Oh,
them behind us.
Looks like we have the Amalfi though.
Will we ever see ships like Yamashiro or Shinano in game? Soda, maybe at some point. Not right now, but of course there's always a chance in the future that we might have. Okay, Thunderer. Like I haven't really done a lot in this game. But we need to be a bit careful.
Ow.
Can community tokens be farmed in the game? So Barjak, you can actually get them from participating in activities like public test. So technically yes in the game, but not in the live client. How you can farm them actually in game is by participating in the recruiting station. And there, if you play with your recruits in the division, you can earn more community tokens.
Oof. I've got planes almost ready. Shall we go on to Friedrich? Because I think he's beached, right?
Yeah, I have a servo out. I will try to get a second servo off and then we'll launch the plane.
Okay, I'm doing my run on Friedrich.
Okay, well, I mean, he's...
Okay,
he looks like he's...
gonna ignore Friedrich and go for Georgia instead.
There's also some of the LB. And
I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
No, I'm just saying, like, because he has defensive AA.
Because there's an island in the way. I think this is gonna be wasted. Oh, somebody spotted me as well. I'm dead. Oh god damn it! I thought I was gonna be in concealment here. And so while I was in my planes, Zed spotted me and I died.
Unfortunately. Fortunately, he's going to be able to beach out of this, I think. Maybe. He's going to take one. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, so far I didn't
try
really...
that again. It's a bit of a tricky ship to play properly, I think. Not an easy.
The set is coming through here, TC. Watch out. Yeah, but it's also, and this is exactly what I mean, is like, you know, triple division, you're kind of limited in what you can do because we were not able to deal with the DDs or the BBs too much, unless you would be able to focus them down, but there's so many of them with the like bottom tier ship, you always have to play a bit carefully. So the Georgia might be trying to push through here. The Thunderer is coming, but he's actually not coming.
Abrifax, just control F5. Guys, if you are waiting for your Twitch drop, right, the progress bar is not like a live one. If you want to see what your actual progress is, you need to refresh because it doesn't count live.
Yeah, you can just head into like the best place to find your drops updated is in the inventory. So just go to your like upper right corner on Twitch, click on your profile name, and there you will find it in your inventory. We don't have any spotting here. Don't really want to brawl with the Georgia. But maybe TC we can actually torpedo him out. I should be able to spot him. Yeah, the set isn't around here, TC. Nice torpedo hits. Good job.
Very nice.
Okay, he has me locked. So we'll just try.
Georgia wants you.
Yeah. I would want myself too. Okay.
How long are you guys going today on stream? For about another 40 minutes. We usually finish around 8. We start at 4 because we do a German kind of update segment first, and then, like it will be time to go on. Could you please play Dutch cruisers? Dutch cruisers are not released yet, and we generally don't show gameplay of test ships for the simple reason that whatever you see may not at all be representative of what ends up in game in the end. So it's really not going to give much of a benefit. We can show them when they are finalized, and then you'll see our community contributors like the very famous TC Freer, who is luckily carrying us at the moment, will also probably showcase them.
I'm not famous. Yes, you are. Saying that you're not makes you even more famous. So we'll now try to... deal
Who
with
chat? Who in chat? If you've heard of TC Freer, please press X and just give us an X in chat if you've heard of TC Freer.
Here. Oh God, that's
CTC. That's totally an amount of people that qualifies you to be famous.
Should have dropped a bit earlier. Just wanted to adjust for his maneuver.
Ooh, burning excrement is an to eat some torpedoes.
I would like to set him on fire.
Oh no!
You know?
Burning excrement. The torpedoes ran out.
Yeah, it would be a
But you
shit
touched
situation,
burning excrement slightly.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not with the fire.
No.
Okay, yeah, and this is, you will see that I'm playing this very, very carefully. But I'm the bottom tier ship here. I don't want to risk too much, because we were outnumbered here, and now I have to be a bit careful about it.
Why can't you show the Dutch ships? I have tier 4 from the Twitch drop. We can show that one, but we can't. It depends which one. If you want us to play Houden Loaf, we cannot yet. Can we expect subs or Soviet CVs first? We don't know yet. We'll see.
Well, let's see. Unfortunately, these are not 360 turrets, because that would have made this much
that would be
easier.
amazing.
The Elbing is around here. The Elbing is going to be very evil for us to deal with, because we're the perfect food.
Oh, I don't know what the tonus sigma is off the top of my head. If anybody in chat knows, help him out. But it has kind of general Japanese heavy cruiser accuracy, which is very accurate.
Let's see.
Does Grand Battle Achievement require you to kill 3 handovers in one match? Because it doesn't seem to actually... No. That's an unrealistic expectation, I think. It should be cumulative, not in a single match.
Oh, that's a nice smoke. That shimmer gets a +1 for me.
Yeah, he did that a couple of times now. I'll give him a +1 too. Oh no.
Oh, hello, Maggie. Ah, watch out. Oh, there's the Thunderer. How did I manage to whiff that?
There is a Thunderer. Are those shimmer torps going towards that Thunderer though?
No, but I mean, I'm so tempted to torpedo, but I don't want to torpedo.
No, he's just stopping. I can't believe it. He's got like a 6th torpedo sense. Okay, he took one straight on the nose, so he should be...
He's going to...
That looked like a flooding to me.
Yes. Okay. Accelerate out of this. Come on. Accelerate
Chris,
out of
no!
this.
No!
Accelerate. Yes.
Oh.
All we needed. All we needed.
That was close.
Oof. Yeah, that's the Thunderer.
Yeah, he's got a nice permafire.
Oh, no. That's gonna be evil AP here. Oh, I got a bit lucky.
And I think Shimmer might have him with torps here if he can't dodge now. Oh, there's a battleship-sized gap. Let's see. Burning excrement. Managed to dodge successfully. What a shame.
Just don't believe he will, but gotta give it a shot.
It's a close match.
I would love to decap. I'm tempted.
I don't think the Thunder will be able to counter heal though.
I'm just going to send my ship here.
Wow, our Lepanto has 500 hit points. That's not...
我が軍の勝利は目前です
And Thunder is healing, oh no!
警告戦場に火災を確認戦闘終了まで残り5分です
Shit angle here.
No, perfect gap for him.
対応完了しました
That's gonna be tough here. I think I might have to fall back into concealment and see if I can get a heal off. But I'm burning, so it's 10 seconds. I don't think I will survive this. No. Oh,
Nice try, though.
Almost. So I hope we can see like what the ship is good for, and just because it has planes doesn't make it, like suddenly like a full CV. It's very limited sometimes, but it gives you the option, right? For example, I could have also dropped on these two cruisers, try to like make them turn away and have AP ready. But I really wanted to see if we can at least spot the DD, maybe decap to be able to hold this. But yeah, well played by the enemy.
We're still leading in points. We still
Yeah,
have to
but,
kill or cap.
We gotta defend the cap. Then there's a chance, but the Hindenburg and the Shimmer, they will just have to hero this.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as long as they can... It's going to take the Z a bit of time to get to the cap, but as long as they can kill the Z, it should be all right.
Yeah, well played also to the enemy set. Really well played. Okay, let's jump into the next match. And this is the reason why you don't play triple the same ship.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Grease Monkey, if your game keeps crashing, please send us a Wargaming Check report to our customer support so we can take a look at why this might happen. Let's collect a container. Triple Shikishima? No. But I think we're going to play... Are we going to play Grand Battle again, Conway?
We can do. Sure.
Yes, I would love to.
Yes.
Maybe we can also play a little bit of a counter, so you can see how you can counter these ships. Completely up to you.
Yeah, why don't you go and play a Grand Battleship, and I shall play... I can play a Holland.
So should I play a grand ship, like a super battleship, or also a counter?
Why don't you let chat decide?
Okay, chat. Play audacious? I don't have audacious, man. Multiple games this week with 3 to 9 ships in randoms, not 12. Are we having matchmaking issues? So, D-Zone WoW, it depends on when you play. If you play like completely out of prime time, at very late hours, and depends also on what server, and there are not many players around, you might get into lower team size matches, especially on lower tiers. So that can happen. But if you see this very often, just report it on the forums, and we can take a look on it and see, whether there's anything crazy going on. I only had this once in the last months that this happened.
Batu, no, like hybrid ships are not planned to have a separate classification like CVs or something. As you can see, like their capability to launch planes and strike, even in a division, is limited. So I don't think it's needed. And they do have, less. Tona has less turrets than, like a comparable cruiser.
Okay, since Jet can't really decide, I'll just take Satsuma. Why does it take so much longer lately to load the game? I haven't really noticed the game taking longer. But guys, let us know if you encounter this in general, then we can take a look at it. But I didn't see many reports about this. Play the Hindenburg and fire them up. Ah, yeah, that's of course also a fantastic ship to use.
Well, we just played with three hybrids, and I don't know. I maintain my stance there.
What is your stance?
That they don't need special matchmaking to be mirrored with other hybrids or with CVs or something. I don't think that because they have a benefit of having the planes, but they also have a drawback on the other side, right? It's not like a clear plus, because you could also be playing something like an Atago, which is arguably a much better gunboat, same tier.
Yeah, and I think that whenever we release a ship, you will see a lot of people playing it for the very first time. So somebody, for example, here in chat was saying that he was playing the De Ruyter, and there were 8 on each side. And that's usually what happens. If a new ship is released, you know, or like a new tech tree comes out, everybody will will go and try to play it. We were able to kind of, you know, not have the situation too much anymore, actually, with introducing early access for ships. So that's actually a big benefit that I think a lot of people kind of disregard. That by now, you know, you won't suddenly see like all of the German DDs suddenly playing on the same tier and flooding that tier, because early access kind of drags it out for the people who want to be very first to play these ships, and the others that just go the regular way. And you will always see this like on the very first few days, there will be a lot of these ships. And that's why we usually say like, hey, in terms of stats and making changes and, you know, like making a statement about how certain ships perform, we need to give them a little bit of time for people to, you know, get used to them, to know how to play them, to know how to play against them, then to see how things settle down in the meta, and not just like day one performance. Because of course on day one of like ESA release or Tone release, you will see a lot of them, and then it will even out to a more regular level. And if we then see a problem, we can look into it, right? But we don't want to make a hasty decision and potentially base it on false data that is not really representative for the average experience you would have with that in the game.
Yeah. Will H was asking, can we keep super battleships permanently? No, you cannot. At the end of the event, they will be removed. Is Wargaming aware of it working to address the post-battle screen not showing bug? Remember the update just launched today? If you encounter this bug, please do a WG check and send us a bug report ticket so we can make sure we can track it down and fix it ASAP.
Okay, I'm going towards A or B. Actually, let's push a bit on B. Red Fox says, Mr. Comic Crysantos, thank you for streaming. Your comments and reflections, you're good folks. Thank you very much. Very much thankful also for positive comments about what we do. And if you have any feedback for us, you know, very happy to listen to it. Also for the streams, you know, what we're doing here. Could you explain what role the druid is supposed to fill? I mean, it's for me, it's like it is a good cap contender, right? Because you do get hydro, you do get the short burst smoke, you do get very good guns, you get a great heal. All of these factors are usually something very decent for a DD is supposed to go to caps. And if you think about like the daring, which is kind of like the basic, you know, British or UK DD that you have, this is kind of like where it starts. And with the druid, you have a really strong AP focus. So of course, if an enemy destroyer knows how to play against it, that will make it much harder for you, but you're still going to be a good ship to contest that. You can farm broadsides, just like with other, you know, AP-focused ships. So it depends. You're a bit of an all-rounder, I would say, with a good potential to also bully caps. Fire here. I think we can repair it for now. I usually wouldn't do it after the first fire, but there's not really much that will set us on fire here because there's a Salem too far away. The Shimmer will probably start torping around right now.
So I have launched my first salvo of torpedoes, and it looks as though I chose well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Onto the Hannover.
Nice. Now I say this, and the enemy ships have switched to HE, the battleships, even though I don't understand why you would switch to HE, actually. And if you have, like, full overmatch AP, the HE won't really do the same, unless you just want to spam from range.
I don't like that there's a Salem, though.
Okay, I think we'll have to retreat from A here soon. I don't understand why you're going. Why are you going like to the flank where there's the entire team?
Oh, I'm not. I just needed to relocate because there were. Oh, what the hell! There were some nasty Shimmer torpedoes on the hunt for me.
Okay.
Fire. Problem solved, sir.
Now there's an island. I'm trying to get to the other flank. I was
Yeah,
just pointing that
because,
way.
There's a lot of stuff here. We don't really have much to counter it.
Okay. I am relocating.
Good.
I forgot to activate my AA, so FDR crapped
Oh.
on me.
Guberio already completed the mission for the 400 tokens. Happy to hear that.
Nice.
Go spend them for something fun. Or keep saving it up for something more fun.
No boop. One on the nose. I launched more than those torpedoes. What happened to the rest of them? Did I launch them into the island?
Did you torp the island? Was the island naughty?
I might have, but I don't know. I understand why, because that's not really where I aimed. Strange. Most strange. Let me know when if you want me to switch to your gameplay.
No, it's fine. I'm just playing on very long range because of the enemy focus down here, so not too much missing out here.
I'm just gonna go try and hunt those battleships down there.
You should probably hunt the Shimmer because the Shimmer is hunting our battleships. Okay, so I want to see how this will work. So let's just go for duel. So I have
Okay,
here
I'm encountering the Shimmer. I'm encountering the Shimmer now. Yes. Hello, Shimmer. Let's fight you. Come on. Fight me, bro.
Nice.
後方に
This
魚雷
version
確
buff
認
is so nice.
Oh shit, there's also a daring. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Just then stop shooting, man. Stop shooting.
I'm dead?
Ah.
What just hit me?
Probably one of the HE Hannovers.
No, dead. Well, that was not good. I shouldn't have been going to engage the Shimmer.
Well, it's good to engage the Shimmer, but as soon as when you realize that the enemy has
I
like
would have not been able to
significantly-
get away there anyway. It's I think it was too little, too late.
Yeah, that-
It happens.
So can we get some damage in here? This is a bit of a tougher game. And now the enemy, I mean, it's at least only a daring, so he's not gonna have the easiest time to torp me out of the match. Can we
発艦
FDR? It's gonna hurt. a lot. Goodbye, health. Thank you. And obviously, Thunderer might set me on fire again, but I'll just have to do this turn then. And hope he won't punish me.
対応完了し
Ah,
まし
he
た
got unlucky. Nice. Can I get lucky in return? Okay, so we'll just turn here. There's still the daring somewhere. Oh god, why are people spamming secret chest?
Guys, stop spamming shit.
戦場に火災を確認
Secret chest. That's not a thing. It's never been a thing. It will never be a thing.
I hope I can get another heal off. And I hope somebody can get him.
I believe. Yes, get revenge.
On like 30 kilometers? Oh, actually, I do have one. Okay, let's see.
He's slowing down. I think he was slowing down because it's autopilot.
Yeah,
right now.
but still, it's 30 kilometers.
Give us the shell cam. Z. It's basically an orbital strike at this point.
He might have slowed down too much. Yes.
Yes. Shame.
Shame for the spray.
Shame for the spray.
Okay, we get the. Oh, there's the daring.
Are you just saying that because it's a secret? Sure.
Ah, shit, you caught us. Guess the secret chest is ours.
Dancing Bear says, new wonderful ships and just joined Grand Battle. What happens to boat modules after they remove the ship? We will remove those off your ship free of charge and replace them into your arsenal. So you can, in the inventory, so you can use them on other ships. So don't worry. Like in general, when we have event ships like this, if you put stuff on them, the stuff doesn't disappear. We just demount it when we remove the ship and it just stays with you.
$15K.
I want to keep Satsuma. Yeah, me too. We
Yes,
can't have
Satsuma
everything.
really, like, it's a really rewarding ship. I have to say, it's really fun. It's really fun. And Hannover is also very rewarding, but in a different way. It's just very hard to not YOLO in that ship because you want to use the secondary.
Yes. I think that's the biggest issue.
Okay, so my problem is that soon this will start disappearing because I haven't shot in a while. Which is usually not the issue. YOLO Ok? Yeah, of course it's Ok. We are leading with ships. We are hopefully going to get this cap. And then,
Crysantos is well known for YOLOing from 20 kilometers distance.
yes, absolutely.
Nice. Oh, not so nice actually.
Well, I mean, I got the cool thing is I
Yeah,
got
you
my-
did, but like, yeah.
got the thingy off. So, and the cool thing is I get a second salvo with that booster. So if you time it, like if you have a long distance shot and it's activating by that time, you're already in the reload. So it's gonna be quite beneficial. Didn't really do much here in terms of damage because on that range, sometimes it is hard to hit. But let's see what we can do here to this Hannover.
Oh, the accuracy.
look
That
at
dispersion.
this, look at
Look at the merging.
Like the dispersion is fantastic. I aimed a little bit too far on the left because, of course, he's bow on. But that dispersion is just fantastic. And of course, now the time is reset here, right? So I need to shoot again. Nice TC, good job. And even though we had a rough start here by coming back to B and defending it, it looks like we're going to win this.
Artwin is asking, I have a commander, Willem Bogart, which is now 19 point on my Friesland. It's actually a Dutch commander. Will he be converted? He will not. He is on extended loan to the European naval forces. In my head canon. No, like we will not be moving any commanders from one nation to the other.
And there we go. Can you please clarify about Twitch drop? Seems so many people having issues and blaming wargaming for this. It depends on, like, that's why we're asking, like, what your problem is. In general, if you claimed the drop, you relogged into the game, and it didn't appear, then you should contact our customer support and we'll try to help you. Give them some kind of, proof by showing a screenshot of, like, here, this is my linked account, this is where I claimed the drops, and then we'll do our very best to help you. But if it's just about the progress bar, that's on Twitch's side because it's their system to give you that progress on their side. And once you click the button, it will be handed over to us to actually credit that item to you. So in terms of how the system works, it's straightforward. And you can always check in your inventory about the progress for drops, and then you have to click the claim button. Oh, I didn't get to sync the FDR. That makes me sad.
What about making a Dutch commander a two-nation commander like a Vetchingen? The problem is we don't have, like, we don't have a named Dutch commander, right? It's not like a unique captain. This is just like one of the randomized, like generic captains from the random name pool. Just happens to have a Dutch name because it was, recruited for a Dutch ship. It's not really feasible to make those dual nation. Cool. Good game. We have time for one last one.
Yeah, if you're not getting the in-game, so please make sure to do the following, because I think a lot of you are new here. So first of all, make sure your account is linked, right? That's the main thing, that we know that who you actually are in the game, so we can credit you the stuff. Then, as soon as you have your account linked, and you claimed it in the inventory, you need to re-log into the game, because only upon login into the game, our system can check whether you have a Twitch drop that is claimed. So try to re-log. If you still have issues, try to relink the account in your account management. If you still have the issue, please contact our customer support. We changed the entire system like already a few months ago, but today, you know, we added some new things with the community tokens. So we will see if we can fix it for you.
Yep. The toner game was a win, apparently.
Clearly, because
No.
we were so good. It's definitely not the shimmer that carried us.
Yeah, but like, it's still impressive.
Big props to our B division. Who was it? It was the Rumor Clan.
Dino School and
Turnquist. I know the name definitely rings a bell.
Yeah, they sunk that last TD and then just ran away.
Really well played, yeah. Really
That's
well
right.
played.
Should we do one more?
Sure, but this time I want to play the Hannover because I didn't get to play the Hannover.
You want to play the Hannover? Okay,
Yes.
I'll play the Somers because...
Sure. Will I be able to keep import both Friesland and Groningen? I want to have them both. Yeah, Jacobson, if you want to have them both, just keep the Friesland in the EU tree and then get the Groningen for free XP, for example.
Groningen.
Groningen.
I think. Groningen? I've been there. It's a nice little town. Very cute. Lots of bicycles.
Red Fox, you too, man. You too. Thank you for the grand battles. Please keep and add super battleships to random battles. Well, that's a different discussion, but I'm very happy that you like this concept and that this is fun to you, you know, to have some kind of crazy ships and to be, oh god, double Somers. You're going to be the hell for the enemy team. So we can just push and you torp and I finish them off with secondary.
Yes.
Good.
Then
push the battle button.
T-Extreme has a really, really important question. Are you really going to ignore the question so many times? T-Extreme, I'm not sure. I don't know which question you're talking about, but maybe if you could clarify for me. Please don't. This is a really, really counterproductive message to highlight for us, because if I didn't, I don't know what your question was.
Yeah, and you have to just look. We have so many people here in chat, you know, several thousands of people, and we're trying to answer as many questions as we can, right? We also try to play the game. You know, we try to inform you about things, and that's a lot of things to do for two guys, you know, in a stream like this. So, you know, lots of you, few of us, so we're doing our best. There's no bad intention behind it.
Oh, Flatner's asking, could you please show us how to play a new German line? I've tried it and I have a confused feeling about them. Unfortunately, it's a bit too late for today, but we can maybe do it next week.
Yeah. So, Tier Extreme was asking, can you guys explain why the attack aircraft change was implemented? You just left CVs without any kind of protection against DDs. Maybe if the firing guns were doing some damage was better. Any plans of reverting? So, first of all, the intention behind this is CVs are already very strong in the kind of impact they have on the game, because they can, first of all, attack any place on the map, right? They can spot, and they have different kind of armaments to deal with different kinds of targets. Now, we saw that DDs suffer quite a bit, especially from attack aircraft, because you can only do so much to dodge the incoming damage. And we want this to also be some kind of skill that you have in the game to be able to evade or minimize at least a certain amount of damage with that. So the reason behind this was now, okay, we made the attack actually a bit harder by adding, first of all, the machine gun fire, right? That will indicate where the shots will land roughly. And then it's also a delay between, you know, compared to the previous system, when the rockets are going to land, which, yes, makes it easier for the Ds to dodge. It should not be the case that they can always dodge it completely, but it definitely makes it significantly harder for the CV. You can still keep them spotted and, you know, rely on game, you know, like your team play, just as a battleship, right? In a battleship, you don't really have a tool to just outright counter a destroyer. You don't have that. You have to rely on team play for a cruiser to help you with the radar, for a DD to help you with spotting. Same thing applies here to a certain degree to a CV. And this is not like, you know, like final that we'll never change this again in the future. Of course, we can tweak it, but the idea behind this is to, you know, make it harder for CVs to strike DDs too easily, but it's not supposed to be completely impossible. My suggestion for you is to just give it a bit of a try. You know, play a bit around in training rooms, maybe in co-op battles, if that's, you know, a more safe environment for you to try this. And then, you know, give us feedback about what you would like to see changed with the change that we intended with this in mind. But we're not going to just revert it.
There was a question there from Brand212. So why is Friesland not being transferred to the Dutch tech tree? A couple of reasons for that, right? But in general, when we make these kind of changes, when we make changes and updates, we try not to like annoy people too much that have a specific ship. In this case, like Friesland. Now, imagine yourself, you bought Friesland as a European ship. You kind of like that it's a European ship. You like that you could use your captain on it and somewhere else. And, you know, you're going to be using your special captain, Jerzy Schwersky, on it because Jerzy Schwersky is an awesome captain for destroyers. Now, if we move, take a Friesland, and then we take the Friesland and we move it to the Dutch tree, we won't be able to use Jerzy Schwersky anymore. Now you say, like, why don't you just move Jerzy Schwersky to the Dutch tech tree? But by moving a commander that has unique talents and skills like Jerzy Schwersky to the Dutch tech tree, we then forever in the future, when we're doing Dutch ships, have to bear in mind, hey, but now there's also a few people who have this captain that has these specific skills that might affect these ships. We only have one of these captains per nation at the moment, and one of those reasons is balance, because it's hard to do correct balance for these, and we need to bear that in mind when we have, when we implement any new ships for a nation. We have to remember, so how is this ship going to work in context with the legendary captains? So it's a difficult question, and our solution in the end was we'll try and make it fair for everyone. So we make people who have Friesland keep Friesland as they are, as they want. And if they would rather have Friesland be a Dutch ship, we can't give them Friesland, but we can give them a Dutch analog, the Groningen, and then they can have their ship be Dutch. But we also don't want to, make it really rough for the people who bought Friesland, who maybe have the Jerzy Schwersky want to play for it. So this is our solution to kind of find something that works for our players, but that also doesn't put us into big balance issues for the future. I think I'm about to have a lot of fun here. Crysantos, look at this.
Oh, very nice.
And this is a Sommer's volley, so.
Tamarlian says they do not answer CV questions. I literally answered like a full CV question just a minute ago. Please,
Nice.
if we're trying to answer as many questions as possible, please don't be like this. Like, oh, they're trying to evade difficult questions. We don't. We're trying to give you as many answers as possible. Bam, he's gone. And we only have a limited amount of time to answer questions. So we're trying to pick questions from all different kinds of fields because not everybody has the same questions as you.
Did you just sink him?
Yes.
3 minutes to kill the first one.
Yeah, he was a little bit overextended.
Nice work.
But
I don't think this is going to work again.
Against
I think
against the DDs.
I need to get a bit closer for the next volley. I don't think this is going to work
I
again.
need you to deal with DDs as well. It's not just Conway farming BBs, there's a DD here. Don't be a Conway. Be a team player.
But there isn't a DD there, is there? Oh no, the gearing is there. No, I just saw the 2 DDs, but I realized there was a third one, and it must be there, yes. Okay, I will go try and protect you from the gearing.
Torpedos voraus.
Okay. Oh, he's right in front of me, by the way. I'm a massive target, but I think it's
Wasser
gonna
dringt
be-
schnell ein.
Can you ping where you think he is? Or where the torpedoes come from on the map? Okay, I'm on my way.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Extreme, I saw your very long answer. Give me a second. Trying to also maneuver this ship.
But I'm just not going to win the gun battle against the gearing alone, so I'm going to need your help.
Well, if I'm still alive, by
Problem
then, yes.
gelöst.
Be very happy to help. But my Hydra is also off because I used it earlier.
I'm going to ignore the cap then, yeah?
Yeah, we have 2 caps. You can still launch your torps, of course, on the Yamato. It's going to be very happy to eat them. And then I'll just have to turn in. So, you somehow understand the reason behind. The only problem is that I can counter any ship with other type of ship. BB against DD is okay. You have primaries and secondaries.
Feueralarm.
Now, someone you don't have any kind of protection.
There he is.
Yeah, but it's not the same, right? Because as a battleship, if the destroyer is not stupid enough to get spotted, you cannot do anything against him. So it's. Oh god, I need to take him. Okay, there we go. Servo's out. Okay, I got three hits at least.
Of course,
I'm probably going to burn down here, so just don't. Is he spotting you?
No, it's the Yamato.
Ah, okay. I'm probably going to, unfortunately, burning down here. Yeah.
Got him.
That's the thing. In a super battleship, you're very easy prey for DDs, especially if they're just can run around and do what they want. So that's why it's always good to have a good mix in your division to be able to counter the ships that you want to use.
No, I'm too young to die. Come on. 16 hit points is all anyone needs. What was I even concerned about? Oh, you're sunk. Sorry. 16 should be more than enough to torpedo super battleships from distance.
JF the Geek says, give me a second. I summoned a solution to avoid a Richthofen focusing you till you die when you're in the game as a light cruiser. It's been 2 games I did not play because of that ship. So, in general, if you have something focusing you, think about like why he's focusing you. A Richthofen is very strong against light cruisers, right? Because of the AP rockets. Now, you have several options. You either adjust your playstyle, that you stick around with other strong AA ships. If you have something like a Holland or another like a heavy AA cruiser, you can stick together, make it harder for him. You can also try to angle against him. With the new rocket mechanic, it's also going to be easier for you to spot where the rockets are going to land. Of course, the Richthofen is very good in that specific regard, but you just have to, like anything else in the game, right? If you play DD and you kind of get focused by radar usually, you have to find a way to play around it and kind of figure out why is he attacking you? How can you make it much, much harder or frustrating for him to pick you? And that's usually the counter. Or at least a way to mitigate the amount of damage they can do to you. Armor Sense is asking, in this update, wasn't it planned to be available, to have available the Always Courageous containers in the Armory? Yes, and they will be, but later on in the update. So just give it a bit of time. They will be available during 10.5. You can turn off AA. Yes, turn off AA is going to be helpful to not get spotted. But of course, as soon as you're spotted, the AA is at least something where you can reduce the amount of damage he can deal, because the Richthofen doesn't have the highest HP per plane. Oh, nice torpedo salvo there.
I'm feasting quite comfortably in this game,
Nice.
but I really should not get spotted with my 16 hit points by something with all of the secondaries ever.
Yeah. So if there's CCV, you just counter CV, do nothing else? No, that's not how it works. Actually, CVs can't really counter each other these days because they don't really have the fighter potential to do that.
Screw it, we're going in.
And Soda says, it kind of feels like a lot of the time all you can do against the CV is to make it so that focus is not worth it, and they miss out on helping their team by focusing you. That's in general. Like, I personally like to play like this, that like I'm a wargaming employee, people usually recognize me, and they will go out of their way to shoot me. Which means they throw away objectives and important things to take care of in the game, or focusing the wrong target. And that means they're making a mistake, and they make it harder for their team to win. And that's also the case with the CV. That's in general the case for most ships. If you can kind of distract them from going for the objectives, that's a win for your team, and that's a win for you, right? In terms of CVs, there are ships that, of course, are much more susceptible to CV attacks compared to other ships, and you'll just have to find a way to play against it, just like any other ship. Like if you're in a BB and you have a DD against you, you want to find a way how to deal with this. It's not going to be you against this. The encounter I had with the gearing, without Conway's help, there's nothing I can do unless he makes a mistake. I'm just going to be hard countered by the destroyer, and that's happening in our game, right? You always have some kind of hard counter to one of the things that is trying to hunt you, and the best way to deal with this is by team play.
Good last game, I think. Nice.
Who is this in general guy? He's a very, very great guy. I usually like to refer to him.
180k. Not bad, not bad. Okay.
Well done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as much
Are we going to play one more? Or do you have a date? I don't know.
I don't have a date. I'm just hungry.
So, chat. Would you like us to play one more? Chat. You can let us know in chat, or would you like us to finally stop streaming and fuck off?
However, I do have to warn you, if we're going to keep playing, I'm going to have to eat grapes.
That's okay. We have some grapes. So it looks like one
ASMR
more. Okay,
grapes.
One more. ASMR grapes, yes. Thanks to Tucky, who's our savior.
Stop
Just
screaming.
Juan,
Okay.
Juan more, Nepturian? Yeah, Juan more.
Just warning you, Red. Very sensitive microphones. You will have to listen.
Okay, so we'll play one more. And Conway, what are we doing? I want to play Satsuma again.
Let chat
Let
decide.
chat
I
decide.
had a lot of fun in Summers. I'd be happy to do that again.
Actually, I can also play like something like a Hindenburg to kind of counter it. Or a Goliath.
Wait, you're in the same room? Is that safe? Yes. I think
Yeah,
we're
by
past the
now.
point. He's had his first injection. I've had COVID
Twice.
twice. Like, if I'm not immune now, I don't know who bloody is.
Yeah. No, I got my I don't know how it is for you guys. I got my first injection this week, and it was very interesting. Actually, like personal experience because I got it into my left arm, and I wasn't able to lift my arm much higher than this without hurting. And now it's gone after 2 days. So that's my personal experience. Second shot is, I guess, a bit different. Twice. Yes, he got it twice.
T Extreme says he actually had a great experience with Wargaming staff at TwitchCon 2019. I'm glad we were there. Don't know, but we didn't have we like as in World of Warships, we didn't really have a booth. We kind of just attended, which was also good fun. But we had a party.
Okay. You had the same, Jacobson? Yeah, I think a lot of people have the same kind of like reaction to the vaccine. Also depends, of course, what vaccine you're getting. Triple Shanos Gneiseno division. Oh, Soda, you're so no. Okay, you know what? Since chat can't really decide, play the Halland. You know what? If you play Somers, I can play. Okay, you know what? I'm going to play a cruiser because I just want to play a cruiser.
Loco El Gordo says pain in the arm afterwards is largely dependent on who injected it. Interesting.
Look, my personal experience here was that I could have also played Elbing. Now I'm a bit sad. Okay, let's go. Look, I can just say like my personal experience was very, very nice about this whole process, and I didn't even feel the needle. So
That's good.
cruiser for the win. Yeah, Mechanes, I completely agree. Andre is asking, hello, please show Ragnar tier 10 EUDD, please. We would love to, but we're not allowed to yet. So
I think there's some. I was just checking how many people are watching, which is awesome, by the way. Welcome to all 10,619 of you. But I do think there's some issue with Twitch chat. Or is that our total views? Because we haven't had 17.5 million views today.
that's our total views. We have been streaming for a while to accumulate that amount.
Yes, we have. When did we start? When did we start?
Oh, it's
World of
important. I
Warships
didn't know
channel?
this. The 13th November 2017. I think, yeah, like end of November. I think like 26th or 30th November. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Is it possible to use the Wargaming account in World of Warships installed on Epic? Unfortunately, same thing with Steam. If you have it there, you have to use the account there.
If I bought a premium ship for real money and hate it after like 5 battles, can I exchange it or trade it in? No, you can only do this after 1 battle.
Yeah, look, in general, I recommend before you buy a premium ship, do a bit of research, right? We've got so many amazing community contributors who produce fantastic written guides, fantastic video guides. Go and figure out if this is the ship for you.
Oh, Shadow Knight is asking, what's the highest live view account you ever had with Twitch featuring? It was 56,700. Like peak at the same time. How? I just claimed Conway's secret chest. Yeah, if you type into chat, !Conway's secret chest, maybe it will do
Maybe it will piss off Conway. GG.
That's the reward that you get. God, what have I done? What have I done?
So no, but I'm not going to deal with it.
Maybe I should have said Conway's secret chest hair.
The Japanese clip that you laughed at on the German stream? What about, you want to see that again? Maybe we can show it at the end. We probably shouldn't. But I probably will anyway. We have some people. We have some hopefully not snipers, but oh shit, I'm playing a destroyer. Gearing Shimakaza, okay.
We have lots of people shooting us, so...
Schmitty is also here. That name seems familiar.
We get our first fire. Hey, somebody got his first fire on me.
Feueralarm! Problem gelöst!
Why do people want to shoot me? I don't understand. I always get a bit caught by surprise by the Shikishima's fast reload.
What?
Oh, just the Shiki has such a nice...
Shima.
Yeah, Shima behind the island for me. Sorry, I can't help you here for a second.
Just letting you know.
I need to quickly fall into concealment.
I also found his
Return.
torpedoes. And it scared away the Satsuma, fortunately.
We also have like 4 battleships coming here, so TC, it's gonna get hot in here soon.
Okay. Look, I'd go duel the Shimakaze, but he's backed up by hidden
No,
book, so-
don't. Just fall back. There's too much stuff here. As soon as we open up, we're gonna get focused. So we
Yeah, you should
just-
have some time for him to like reload without bothering you too much. Ooh, I did hit something. Somewhere. Don't know what, but I'll take it.
Nice. Can we get the Ibuki? Very nice. Good job, TC.
Oh no, I have a problem.
Okay,
I think there's no way to.
Look, I'll do
dodge
my best to
this.
help you. Just have to deal with all of these BBs shooting me as well.
Maybe I can torpedo him.
Look, I'm helping you. Like, you get a lot of PPM from me as well.
I
Nice,
torpedoed
good
him.
job.
Problem solved. Barely an inconvenience.
I don't feel very comfortable with... Oh, God. He touched that Yamato in such a naughty way. Sitting at 1 million potential already. 4 minutes in the game.
I've already got 500,000. Okay, 650.
Good. Okay, nice. Good job, TC. TC's just like fun. Good job. How much health, TC? We just lost half of his health.
Oh yeah, that Shimmer, he's coming for you.
Torpedos Achterhaus!
Should I go for him?
Oh, God, that hurt.
Chris, should I go for him?
For what? For Shimmer?
Mm-hmm.
You can. Just be aware of that there's a lot of battleships that will focus you instantly. Yeah, my biggest problem is that the evil Satsuma is overmatching me, so I can't angle against all of this at once. Conway's chest is still going on. Okay, nice. We get out of fire. Schmitty.
Conway's cheese pancake. I do love a cheese pancake though.
Cheese pancake, I never.
Like in general, I think savory pancakes are criminally underrated.
5 million? Getting there. By the way, Conway, you can also use these buttons if you want to show us your game. there's anything cool going on. Like, you're fighting a DD, so I'm just farming a DD.
Yeah, but there's gonna be other people shooting me now as well.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I can already feel it.
No! I'm dead?
Are you getting top now?
Shame. Yes. Unfortunately. I think we have still have a good chance of winning this. Anyway! That concludes today's stream.
What? I'm still playing!
Oh, what? I thought you did. Okay, anyway. Back in game. I thought you sunk.
I'm not you.
Because you're the Hindenburg, you're not the super battleship. I was just looking at it, like, oh, he's dead. No, you're Hindi. Okay, all good. I'll shut up. It's okay.
This concludes today's stream.
Someone wants to go home. Yeah, I mean it's not critical. It's fine. But I did think he was sunk. That wasn't my. I wasn't trying to have a go.
Well, can I? Decap? I really need that heal. I really need that heal.
Do we want to show the commercial again afterwards?
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
I don't know if we should.
Look, look, I'll let you decide.
No. No.
You
Don't. No. I will let you decide, and I will execute.
You can't say
you.
that after I said I'll let you decide.
I'll show it for you.
You show it for me, not for chat.
And on this bombshell, yes, like Jeremy Clarkson, he's a bit of a twat, if you pardon my French. Funny at times, but
Okay, 2.4. 0.5.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
Oh god. Now doing the turn, but I'm running out of range, so
They really want you. So many people closer. Do you guys plan on bringing back the cool posters you had of the ships before, like Yamato, Bismarck? I don't know. Did we have Yamato posters? We had a Bismarck poster in our on the
Nice
eShop
shot,
back in
nice
the
shot.
day. I mean, technically we could bring them back. Obviously, we have the files for it, but I'm personally, I never really liked them very much. We've got some much cooler ones that we will be eventually, I think, selling on our Teespring store. But we just want to find a cool opportunity for it because I'd rather have that revenue go towards a charitable cause. But we have some really nice ones made of blueprints from the German National Archives.
there. So when is NA going to get a real shop? Do you mean like a goodie shop, like merchandise? Because then you can go to Teespring. It's the same for North America as for you.
Yep.
And that's the only kind of merchandise shop we have at this point.
For World of Warships, yes.
For World of
There is
Warships,
one
yeah.
for World of Tanks,
there's a
but...
different one.
yeah,
Do you regret what you started yet, Crysantos? No. Not at the end of the stream. It's okay. People can just have a little bit of fun. That's completely okay. For
Yeah,
me.
it's okay. And the great thing is, you kind of don't need to answer a question from chat anymore if you can't read chat anyway.
No. Actually, it makes it much easier to pick questions because most people are busy just copy pasting this, and we can just take a look at this. What people are saying, like Rugar, who's asking, Rug Ark, who's asking, how can I get those pictures of those ships behind your heads? So right now, there's not really a good way, but I hope we can have like a little bit of a publication with some of the artwork that we had over the past year and make it accessible for you as wallpapers. Probably not in July, but hopefully in August.
Yes, we used to have a merch shop, but we weren't particularly happy with it, so we kind of killed it with fire. But like I said, we have some stuff available on our Teespring store right now, and you could find the link to that if you just scroll down. It's just there. Also, I just realized there's like lots of spam on YouTube.
Oh yeah, please remove it. Show us the commercial, please. Well, that's up to Conway to decide.
No,
And,
it's up to Crysantos to decide. I will
said this
execute
first,
it.
You cannot say it a second time. Like I said it, and it's completely up to you. Isn't that the
completely up to
already
me.
released wallpaper?
I'm sorry. I refuse to take responsibility for this. You're going to have to convince Crysantos to tell me to do it.
There we go. So, isn't that already released wallpapers? Yes, I mean there are, but it's nice to have it like in a combined just publication, you know, where you can find them. Because I'm not sure whether we have all of these like for download in several sizes. So we'll have to see. Will we get an article what the feedback about Submarine was, please? Well, Grauer Spatz, we're not going to release like an article just summarizing what you told us, because for us that would be a bit of a waste of time. We're taking all of the feedback that you gave us, and we'll provide it to our team internally, and then whatever we decide based on that feedback, we'll give you that information just as we did last time. And that's the way we do it. Like collecting feedback and then posting the feedback that you gave us a second time after you posted it. I don't think it's going to be like very productive.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah, we actually won this, so good job us. Actually, we held that flank against so many ships, tanked nicely. We even torpedoed another DD. Good job, Conway. So to get rid of the last few questions, TBK Aragos is asking, any collab events like Azure Lane coming up? Maybe. Potentially. The problem is that usually these things cannot be announced until we're officially allowed to announce them, and then we'll immediately announce them as soon as we can. There's usually like contracts and NDAs and, like embargo dates for these collaborations. We would love to have more of them, also with Azure Lane. So just stay tuned for more information about any kind of collaboration in the foreseeable future. And do we have any other questions? Gamescom this year, not for us because there is no physical Gamescom, and I don't think we'll have a lot of Gamescom related, like opportunities here. So we'll probably skip it this year and maybe next year. Decent Wow says, thank you for the free tier 4 Dutch ship. So if you're wondering, what is this guy talking about? There's a new Prime Gaming drop that includes the new Dutch ship, the Reuter. We have proper super early access because they're not out yet, but you can already play the tier 4. So go check that out. You can claim it. You can find all of the information, of course, on your regional portal. And I think these were most of the questions. Besides doing like a Space Yamato, would be great. Yes.
Well, I wish I could tell, but Conway's secret chest is taking the attention from me. So, Crysantos, are we rolling Are we going to play this again before we go?
What did you decide?
Okay. Look, I'll do it just because I love you. Just for context, right? Remember, there's a cultural difference at play here, and also this is an ad from 2016. I have no idea where it comes from, but it's a 2016 Japanese ad for World of Warships. We'll roll it at the end, and then I think we'll leave you there.
Just so we find a few comments, like for example, T Extreme was asking, the question about the the attack aircraft change we made. It says, take care, guys. My questions are not aimed towards you personally. They're aimed at wargaming. We completely understand. And I hope you also understand that, even if you disagree with something that we say, we still really love that you come here and you share your feedback and your concerns about the game, because we know that you do this because you're passionate about the game. You love to play this game. Like sometimes you hate it like everybody else, right? Because it was a frustrating moment. But you do this because you care. And we really appreciate you giving us that feedback. And I hope you understand that there are many of you out there, and we're trying to answer as many questions as we can. We love to take these 2 hours per week here from the European English team, right? And address as many as we can, because we wouldn't be able to even get close to the amount of volume of questions on forums, for example. And if your question wasn't answered here, then we hope we can address it, maybe in one of the future streams.
Some of these comments, Pies and Gravy is saying, how loud can you shout donuts?
You want to try?
I think we need to move back a little bit.
Okay.
I guess the rest of the people in the office building should be gone like 1, 2, 3.
Just
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why you wanted us to do this, but we did it. Feel free to clip it. And also, I hope you loved that we took care and didn't want to kill your ears completely. But yeah, with this, lots of cool stuff happening. Update 0.10.5. Go check out Grand Battles. Go get your community tokens. And give us feedback. Mr. Conway will drop the survey once more in chat.
Yes, I will do it right now. Please remember as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play
Noise
this
gate is working. It didn't work. Oh, wow.
We're going to...
Good. That's good.
It's our sound mixer protected your ears. So I'm gonna play this again just because you want it, right? Please remember the cultural and the historical context.
See you next
it's a
week.
historical document. It's
Same
from
place,
the
same
before times, and also after that we're going to Raid, one of our community contributors, who's currently doing a bit of celebration. So there's a chance for you to snag prizes. And please, because there's a follower milestone that's being celebrated, make sure you smash it. Okay. Are we done?
I don't have anything more to say. I think, well, actually, no, there is the Verizon Warrior Series starting this weekend on the 20th.
Yes.
As far as I remember.
Watch the stream.
So go check that out. It's a really cool activity. So if you would like to participate and just watch, there's going to be a special drop, a Twitch container if you want to join that. And otherwise, well, we'll be back next week, same place, same time. Stay awesome, stay healthy, take care, don't sweat your pants off too much, and well, let's roll the clip.
We're doing it, aren't we? Oh God. Okay.
Well,
we'll roll the
doing
clip, and then we'll leave you. Right. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.